The storm had passed, leaving the small town glistening under the clear morning sun. Puddles reflected the bright sky, and the earthy smell of rain mixed with the scent of wet grass. Emily Carter, a local schoolteacher, stepped out of her cozy cottage, still holding the umbrella that had barely protected her from the torrential downpour. She loved walking after storms. The world seemed fresh, renewed, and filled with possibilities. As she wandered toward the park, her eyes caught a strange sight under a large oak tree near the riverbank. Something, or someone, was lying there. At first, she thought it was a stray animal seeking shelter from the storm. But as she drew closer, her heart skipped a beat. It was a man, sprawled awkwardly on the damp ground, his motorcycle helmet slightly askew. His leather jacket bore the unmistakable insignia of the Hell Angels. Emily froze for a moment, unsure of what to do. Stories of bikers, especially Hell Angels, filled her town with a mixture of fear and fascination. They were rumored to be ruthless, but there was something almost human about the way he now lay vulnerable and exposed. She could see shallow breaths escaping his lips, and it was clear he was injured. Her first instinct was to call for help. But the men groaned and attempted to sit up, wincing sharply. Emily quickly assessed the situation. His ankle looked twisted, and there was a deep cut on his forehead. With no one else around, she realized she had to act immediately. "Sir, are you okay? Can you hear me?" she asked, her voice steady despite the adrenaline rushing through her veins. He muttered something unintelligible, then tried to push himself up again. Emily knelt beside him, gently helping him lean against the tree. "It's okay, I'm here to help. Don't try to move too much," she said, keeping her tone calm. Minutes felt like hours as she checked him for other injuries. His jacket was torn in places, and the motorcycle lay a few feet away, soaked and muddy. The man finally opened his eyes, revealing sharp, startlingly blue eyes. There was a flicker of recognition, or was it suspicion, before he tried to speak again. "Thanks, didn't see that branch," he rasped. Emily nodded, realizing he was probably riding fast during the storm and had lost control, crashing into the tree. "Let's get you out of the rain," she suggested. Carefully, she helped him to his feet, supporting him as he limped toward her car parked nearby. Despite his size and the intimidating leather, there was a fragile humanity in his movements now. The drive to the nearest clinic was tense. He kept quiet, occasionally groaning in pain, while Emily tried to make light conversation. "You're lucky the storm isn't worse," she said. "Could have been a lot worse." He nodded silently, the corners of his mouth twitching into what might have been the hint of a smile. Emily's thoughts raced. Here she was, a woman who had never interacted with anyone from the biker world, driving a Hell Angels member to safety. And yet, nothing in this moment felt dangerous, just urgent and real. At the clinic, nurses quickly took over, and Emily stepped back, watching them work. He was conscious but would need stitches and rest. As she prepared to leave, he called her name softly. "Wait, thank you," he said, his voice low but sincere. I owe you." Emily blinked, unsure how to respond. "Just take care of yourself," she replied. Something in his eyes suggested a depth of gratitude she hadn't expected. Days passed, and Emily couldn't shake the image of him under the oak tree, the vulnerability, the unexpected humanity beneath the tough exterior. Then, on a sunny afternoon, there was a knock at her door. Opening it, she found him standing there, helmet in hand, the same leather jacket but now slightly cleaner. "I wanted to personally say thanks again," he said. "Anne, I'm not going anywhere. If you don't mind, I'd like to stay in touch." Emily hesitated, then smiled. There was something undeniably intriguing about the man, the way his presence seemed to hold a story she couldn't yet fully grasp. "All right," she said softly. "But no more crashes, okay?" He chuckled, a deep, rumbling sound that seemed to echo with the power of his biker persona but softened by genuine warmth. "I promise," he said. From that day on, their unlikely friendship began. The town watched in surprise as Emily, the gentle schoolteacher, and a Hell Angels biker were seen sharing coffee at the local diner, talking and laughing. It was a reminder that first impressions could be deceiving, and that sometimes, beneath the most intimidating exteriors, people carried stories and struggles that needed compassion rather than fear. And for Emily, the storm had not only washed the streets clean but had also brought into her life a connection she never expected, a testament to the strange, beautiful unpredictability of life. The next minutes under the tree had been shocking, but the days and months that followed proved even more extraordinary, showing that courage, kindness, and human connection could thrive in the most unexpected places.